Welcome to Asham TV. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Please don't forget to click on the notification so that every time I come here with the content, you also will not miss it. Excuse me. Asham, we have a motto. We are killing two birds with one stone. Meaning that we want to be doing different type of programs on this channel, different type of programs, but all the programs that we want to be doing would be in a form of motivation, encouraging, or creating an awareness. And that is our little part, the little part that we want to be playing within the African community to see how best we can. So Ashan, the minute the Ashan channel was set up, we decided to create a foundation for Ashan. So we have Ashan page. Also, we want to see how best we can also help play a little part in the African community. So we are creating some sort of, it's just a couple of ideas that has actually popped up where I have managed to set up the base, and all I need is just the runners, people who want to run with it and perhaps can also get jobs and do, because that's our little part that we also want to play. So I have, we've created an online radio station. A lot of people can actually use that platform to explore their talent. Okay, so that's the idea, and it's not just an idea. The online radio is set up. We also work within the property industry, renting, selling, and things like that. So if you're interested in working in commission the environment, you can also get in touch with me, because they'll figure out how I can feature you in to work with me by earning some kind of commission. So this is what we have on board. This is our little part that we want to be playing in the African community. So hey, this is it. But anyway, there's 2 clips that I want to show you. Actually, no, it's supposed to be 3. If there is time, I'll show you all the 3, because I just want you to focus a certain sequence of stuff so we can be aware. But before I go ahead for us to watch these clips, it will be a short clip of it. I'm not gonna watch in full all the full clip, because then it's going to take forever. So just a short clip of it. But before I show you Malema's clip on the side, or I'll let you listen to Malema right now. Let me now say that Malema is the prophet, the African prophet that we have today. He seems to be the only African person that is concerned about the unity of Africa. And we have to acknowledge that. African has been oppressed so many years. African has been disrespected. Africa has actually been portrayed as if we have no dignity in the eyes of other nationalities, and they have no respect for us. And our people are sleeping. Our people are not aware. And because our people are not aware, we keep on throwing ourselves into them. We keep on doing stuff that will make them get us, because we still think that they are our friends. We still think that maybe if we're nice to them, maybe if we change, maybe if we do this, they will like us, but they will never like us. That's exactly what Malema is actually here to say. I'm not going to take his own words and eat his own words. I'll let you listen from the horse's mouth. And then I'll show you other clips from what he's saying to the next clip. All right, thank you. Let's go. Let's go.
Like it anale musadi wa ka like bona le Nigeria a ke na taba le lona shem. Yana le na o ka ra le ba bona ma Nigeria le a chowa so. Don't be scared. We are one thing that was divided by colonialists because they were threatened by the unity of Africans. Can you imagine there is an African currency? Barona currency ya Africa. That currency is going to be more powerful than the dollar itself, because that currency will be backed by the minerals of Africa. Today, the pound of Britain, please do not buy into the anti-African agenda. Africans are hated everywhere. So Wetu cannot afford to hate Africans. Black people are hated everywhere. When you see a black person, see yourself. When you see a black person, say, my brother, my sister, let's work.
All right, family and friends. Now, this is what Malema had to say, that black people, we have to love ourselves. Black people, we have to do things together. Black people, we are hated everywhere in the nation. We are hated in China. We are hated in Japan. We are hated in Korea. We are hated in Morocco. We are hated everywhere. So this clip that you're actually watching is just an example of what Malema is trying to say. So Malema is not just talking. Okay, he's actually talking what he sees. So this clip is also about African refugees in Morocco, and over 300 or over 200 refugees has been killed in Morocco. So let's also hear what this man also has to say. There seems to be some legends, some people, some bold people who have balls coming out to speak.
Urge the African Union to kick out Morocco. May the souls of those African refugees, well over 200, it's so upsetting that I will not. Good day. Good day to you all. This is President Obonjo of Laughter Republic. I am not in a very good mood today, and I have been taking my time digesting what has happened to the African refugees. I'm sure those of you who are in the know are fully aware that well over 200 African refugees were killed, murdered in the border by Moroccan police, and the Spanish are also involved in this. I am announcing today that we are withdrawing the ambassadors of Laughter Republic in Morocco and in Spain. I urge all African leaders to do the same. Severe ties with Morocco and with Spain. I am also giving the Moroccan president and the Spanish president 24 hours notice. 24 hours notice, or we will invade Spain and Morocco. I urge the African Union to kick out Morocco. I urge.
All right, family and friends. So this is what is actually happening now on the ground. I've already mentioned it. It's just sad to see that people will be just heartless. From what he's saying, that Spain is involved and Morocco is involved, killing this amount of people, and African leaders are just sitting there. See, the thing is, if somebody is slapping you, keep on slapping you, and you stand there, what do you think is going to happen? The person will keep on slapping you. Africans has been abused in China. I mean, how many people remember when the Wuhan virus began to spread? How many people remember what happened to the African community over there? They got kicked out from China, and now it's China, and this is Morocco. So now we've talked about China. We've talked about Morocco. Now let's talk about the United States. The so-called United States. Okay.
You're asking us to talk about history, the history of the South. This is in Georgia. What happened in Georgia? There were savages in Georgia. It was the ancestors of the white right-wingers. They were absolute savages. They murdered people. They lynched people. They raped people. They enslaved people. They took babies from their mothers and sold them as property. You want to talk about savages? Your ancestors were the biggest savages the world has ever seen. And so don't you dare call a black man a savage after you murdered him. Don't you dare do that. I'm so sick of African Americans being called violent when the world's worst violence was done to them, not by them, to them, not by them. For God's sake, you want to do racist stereotypes if it fit anywhere, and it doesn't, but if it fit anywhere, it would certainly fit white right-wingers in the South, who has hundreds of years of history of being savages. Savages. They snatched babies, and they sold them as property, and they raped their mothers. Savages. That's what they were. You want to talk about stereotypes? Screw all of you who still defend that Confederacy, that monstrosity. Anyone who defends that is a barbaric savage.
That's why they don't want to teach American history in public schools. That's why there's been a strong orchestrated effort to prevent the teaching of anything.
Okay, I proved my case. As Malema says that no nation like us. No nation like us. No nation like us. We're talking about United States. This white man is actually the one that is actually telling their own people off for the kind of things that they've done, because they are calling us savages. Okay, they are calling people, black people, they are calling us savages. And he is saying that instead of them calling us savages, they should look into themselves and call themselves savages based on the atrocities and the things that they've done in the past. So they should call themselves savages. They should call themselves savages. He even went on. Actually, you know what? Let's just continue just watching this. It gets crazier.
You want to do racist stereotypes? If it fit anywhere, and it doesn't, but if it fit anywhere, it would certainly fit white right-wingers in the South, who has hundreds of years of history of being savages. Savages. They snatched babies, and they sold them as property, and they raped their mothers. Savages. That's what they were. You want to talk about stereotypes? Screw all of you who still defend that.
Whatever he's saying is not a dreaming line. It's something that happened. Okay, it's something that happened where they'll snatch a baby and they'll kill the baby. He even carried on saying that they will even snitch a black person, set fire on that black person. Okay, that's what they did. Set fire on that black person and do what you call a picnic, and then have body parts as trophies. That's what they did. Okay, I don't know what I'm allowed to be saying and stuff like that on the social media, but well, it is what it is. And I feel like social media also shut us up. We can't even say nothing. Okay? But we'll have to say something. All right? Look at what is actually happening in Morocco. Moroccans are killing black people, over 300. It's like somebody coming into your country. If you don't like them in your country, what do? You send them back to their country. But you don't murder them. You don't kill them. So maybe, are they just doing that as an example to show to people not to come there? Is that why? And are they going to go scot-free? Is it allowed? Is it allowed to destroy refugees? Is it allowed to destroy refugees? That is the Arabs. Okay? That is Morocco. And now, this is that is Arabs, Morocco. This is them. This is them. Killing people. Black people that has come into your country. You capture them and you slaughter all of them. African leaders are sitting there like women. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Anyway, and this is America. Okay? So it proves what Malema just said. Anyway, let me know what you think about this video. I'm very emotional. And let me know what you think. And then I'll probably catch you on the next one. My name is Kwame, your boy. One love and peace.